Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Respected scholars and my dear friends, I'm Muhammad Sabit. I'm a tourist from London. When I visit this place, I have no words to describe about the beauty, compassion, knowledge, and brotherhood of Malappuram. It is not just a land of scenic beauty and vibrant culture. It's also steeped in a rich history of resilience and unity. Its history, especially the Malappuram rivers, highlights the district legacy of standing together against injustice, fostering a spirit of brotherhood that continuously inspires us. Today, for our inquiry, we have our Malappuram native, Mr. Sayyid Rafiq. So, welcome to our program.
Thank you, thank you.
Let's delve into the Malappuram's compassion, beauty, and its powerful stories of unity and resistance. First of all, Mr. Sayyid Rafiq, I have heard so many things about Malappuram, but I don't know much about that. My first question is, what makes it so special?
Mr. Sabit, Malappuram is a district in Kerala that is known for its natural beauty, rich cultural, traditional, and the way people from different backgrounds live in harmony.
I like your answer, but I also have heard that the Malappuram, it has a rich culture too. Isn't it right?
That's true. Our traditions are vibrant and full of life, like opera, deaf mode, and so on. It's rhythmic and energetic, often done during celebration.
I wonder how music and dance connect people. Do these traditions bring the community together?
Word to celebration here are always inclusive, whether it's a rite, whether is a festival, wedding, or community. Even you will see people from all backgrounds coming together.
That sense of community must be comforting. Speaking of which, I have heard that the Malappuram it is known for its compassion. Can you tell me more about that?
During the Kerala flood, people unite, sharing homes and food, and rebuild together.
Oh, that's incredible. It seems like the Malappuram people genuinely care for one another.
They really do. We also have initiatives like Snehakun, which provides shelter and oppressed to the underprivileged children. That's compassion isn't just an occasional at here. It's a way of life.
Oh, that's so inspiring. Where do you think the strong sense of compassion comes from?
I think it's rooted in our values and history. The teaching from our temples, mosques, and churches emphasize kindness and humanity. Over generations, this has shaped our community.
That makes sense. Speaking of different faiths, how do people from various communities get along in Malappuram?
Oh, we have always lived in harmony. Hindus, Muslims, and Christians have coexisted here for centuries. We celebrate each other's festival like Vishu, Eid, and Christmas together.
Oh, that's impressive. But I have a doubt. What is the secret of maintaining that harmony?
It's about respect and focusing on what unites us rather than divides us. For example, during the Khilafat movement, the communities here stood together for fighting for freedom, brotherhood is part of our identity.
Oh, like that, the Malappuram is also known for its compassion, especially the cultural richness and harmony. Does this sense of unity still exist today? And how does the people of Malappuram maintain that harmony?
Absolutely, one of the defining moments in the Malappuram history is the Mappila revolts of the 19th and early 20th centuries. These were uprising by the local Mappila Muslim community, often in alliance with other marginalized groups against oppressive landlords and colonial forces.
That's fantastic. That's a great lesson. But I have a doubt. Were these revolts purely about land disputes?
They were more than that. While they started as a fight against feudal oppression, the revolts symbolized unity and resistance against colonial exploitation. people from different communities often supported the cause, reflecting the spirit of brotherhood that defines Malappuram.
Wow, so the district has a strong history of standing together. But does this sense of unity still exist today?
It absolutely does. The same spirit of togetherness that fuels the revolts continues to inspire Malappuram's people. This compassion and mutual respect are part of who we are.
That's a great lesson. Do you think the rest of the world could learn from Malappuram?
Definitely, if more places focused on shared values like compassion and unity, we had see less conflict and more collaboration.
That's right. According to the modern era, in the case of knowledge, I have realized that the Malappuram have made a big revolution in the education sector. Can you briefly explain about that?
Sure, Malappuram played a crucial role in Kerala's literacy campaign, which made the state first fully literate one in India. Establish of advanced education institute like Aligarh Muslim University, Malappuram campus has provided education opportunities, especially in rural areas. Ma'adin Academy modernized Islamic education, blending it with science, technology, and arts, fostering holistic learning.
Oh, that's so inspiring. But I have a doubt again that the Malappuram people faces any challenges too?
Of course, stereotypes about the district can be frustrating, and modernization sometimes threatens our traditional values.
Oh, there are many challenges. Then how the people of Malappuram addressing those challenges?
The face their challenges by sharing Malappuram stories. Tourism is helping to break stereotypes, and younger generations are blending modernity with traditions.
That's good to hear. Honestly, the more you tell me, the more I want to visit there.
You should once you experience the natural beauty, the warm hospitality, and our tradition, you will see why we are proud of Malappuram.
Oh, so we can wind up our program. Thank you, Mr. Rafiq, for sharing these valuable stories and history.
My pleasure, Sabit. Malappuram always ready to welcome you.
Dear friends, Malappuram, it's a land of diversity. With its beauty, culture, richness, and resilience, the Malappuram people teaches us unity, compassion, and overall harmony. Let's honor its legacy by embracing these values of strength and kindness. So, we are concluding our discussion. Thank you, Mr. Rafiq, for sharing your valuable stories. And thank you to all. Have a nice day. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.